So, Veronica, we want to have the strong opinion from your side as the TUAC on some of the elements about if Indonesia become member of OECD, how it's contribute to human rights due diligence
I think it would be great if Indonesia become an OECD member state. It will help strengthen workers' rights because this is something that the OECD member countries will review because they will review all the rules and regulation in Indonesia to assess that it is in line with the OECD recommendations, OECD legal instruments and policies. So it's really an opportunity for workers and for trade unions to stress the things that need to improve in Indonesia, things that need to improve for workers. So throughout this process, we can make sure that we improve on workers' rights, and I'm thinking particularly on the social dialogue and collective bargaining.
Okay, it's very good. So is there still some key elements for union to strengthen the role for now within the process, but also later on in case of it become member or maybe possibility? Is there still possibility for not becoming a member?
I don't think it has ever happened that a country that requested to become a member of the OECD did not become a member, as far as I'm aware. So I think it would be surprising if this would not happen. But then again, it is a decision of the OECD member states and it requires a consensus. So it means that all OECD member states have to agree that Indonesia becomes a member.
Okay, so is there still some key elements for the union to strengthen their role in the process?
Yes, absolutely. Because this review will look at all different aspects of policies in society, of course, labor markets, employment policies, but it will also look into other aspects as well. So I think there will be lots of opportunities for us to make our voice heard and to explain how we see the situation, and also to take into account our proposals to make sure that growth is inclusive and that the benefits in societies are shared fairly.
So it will be beneficial for you, for all.
Exactly, and I mean the OECD slogan is better policies for better lives. So of course that means better lives for everybody. That is the ambition, that is the aim, and that's very important.
So,
but I can also mention that the OECD work through peer pressure, through peer reviews. So it means that it's trying to raise all countries to have better standards. This is the ambition of the OECD.
okay, so then if that's, what do you think the advice for other unions in Asia? How important to push to become member of OECD, or what is there advice from your side for other countries and for union, of course, in Asia?
Yes, so there are already 8 countries in this accession process. Besides Indonesia, it is Thailand here in Asia that is going through the same process. I think it is also relevant for other countries here in Asia. On the other hand, we don't want to tell other countries what to do, because it needs to be a project for the whole of society, so that all parties, all actors are involved and engaged for this process. Otherwise, I don't think it would work. But I do think it would be beneficial for workers in other countries to also become a member of the OECD. And there are many tools which are important to us, like the OECD guidelines for multinational enterprises. And if other countries also have national contact points, these would be the bodies to make sure that the best standards regarding responsible business conduct are implemented. So this is something which is really important to us.
So it's just know it should be unit in some countries in Asia can push their government also to apply.
Yes, that would be interesting. Yes.
So thank you so much.
No, thank you.
For your input.
Thank you.
Aku berdiri jadi pandu ibuku. Ayahku semuanya
committees, working groups. We can provide written submissions.
Lalu Pedoman OECD ini akan memberikan standar penting tentang penghormatan terhadap hak asasi manusia, perlindungan tenaga kerja, transparansi, serta akuntabilitas perusahaan. Perusahaan multinasional seringkali mengadopsi kebijakan responsible business conduct di tingkat global.
Yes, we have Brazil, China, India, also Indonesia and South Africa.
Dari Tiongkok, itu pelanggar HAM yang cukup tinggi.
Dinas-dinas menganggap itu sebuah kasus biasa.
Juga terkadang brand memutus order suka-suka sepihak.
Bersama ke depan, membangun bangsa ini, menuju hidup buruh sejahtera.
Selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Not bad, huh?
Bagi pekerja, ya, bagi pekerja yang rentan.
It's absolutely wonderful that you're making the time to be here. I know you.
Lindungi yang mau berangkat sama yang mau pulang dari sana.
Anggota-anggota ini dari PHK tadi tidak takut untuk berserikat.
For you, but that will come your way as well, and we are always here to support you.
That is TUAC is not a business. I really want to make that point because it's very important. Maybe I misunderstood what was said. I don't know, but for me this is really important. And also, we do know that we have an impact. We have influenced the accession process. I did mention it this morning. For example, there's now a third review going on by this OECD employment committee because they have made progress. There have been good things happening, but not enough, and we are not satisfied. And as long as we're not satisfied, we will be
Organisasi TUAC, dan ini berkaitan juga dengan proses aksesi
of our organization. So the OECD has kind of, in a way, tried to find organizations where there is a special role for social partners. And this is something that we value very deeply because it's very external public regulatory frameworks.
Dirapikan dulu gitu loh. Jadi dari pengusaha regulator, karena selama ini kalau untuk penguasaan pekerjaan karena berdasarkan dari undang-undang itu memang mandatori untuk melakukan pengawasan.
Juga ini adalah strategic tool
untuk MNC, multinational enterprise dan supply
Reminding tool, and of course this is a challenge for companies to make sure that this is implemented throughout their companies. She also mentioned taxation. We haven't talked about this, but the OECD has negotiated a minimum tax agreement. Well, it's an agreement on a minimum tax on multinational enterprises. And TUAC and trade unions have also been involved in this process. We think it's an extremely important initiative. It's a little important step forward. However, the tax level is too low in our view. The agreement was on a tax of 15%. We would like to see a higher tax because, this is a problem we have in increasing inequalities all over the world, that we feel that companies are not paying their fair share, but it is workers that are paying. And this is why the inequalities are increasing because companies are contributing less and it is workers that have to contribute much more. So, but again, it shows what the OECD can achieve. And it's really important. But of course, it is complex, and it means that the accession will take time, and we will have to allow it to take time. And also, nothing is perfect. It's not like in some years' time that everything will be perfect in Indonesia, and then Indonesia will become an OECD member. Of course, it doesn't work like that. It's always making progress. All countries, all OECD countries, continuing to make progress. And this is what we want to contribute to and to work with together with you. And I was very pleased to hear also that you said that you think the national contact point should be Frankfurtized. That's great to hear. I also think that the colleague from Apindo had a point when she said that it is the ministry, I understand correctly, that it's the Ministry of Human Rights that is in charge of responsible business conduct and due diligence. So, of course, this means that there needs to be coordination among ministries. And I want to say that this is how it works also in other countries. Even if the national contact point is hosted
by one ministry specifically. It will also be a coordination, so they will invite other ministries to the meetings of the national contact point and make sure that the guidelines are mainstream throughout the ministries. So it's not just one ministry, but it has to be hosted somewhere. And from a trade union point of view, it makes sense to have it in the Ministry of Labour because it is the ministry that is used to working with social partners. But as we have discussed, this is for you to decide what works for you, what is best for you. And something else which I thought was really interesting was also the Suban from the Chamber of Commerce who spoke really about that the guidelines are a business opportunity. So I think this is a great approach, and I'm really impressed that this is the approach of the Chamber of Commerce, that they see this as an opportunity and not just, oh my God, we have to do this too. And